Hi scholars, it's Miss Gonzalez. I know it's been a long time since I recorded a read aloud, but I have good news for you. Now I have digital copies of the books so you can see them on the screen and you can see the words and follow along as I read. So I'm going to read a Meli book. This one is called The Problem with Meli. Here comes Meli. Meli is Ron's dog. Meli is a happy little dog. Her tail is always wagging. She's a good dog too, most of the time. Down here it says that Meli is a West Highland Terrier. But sometimes Meli doesn't do what Ron tells her to do. It's 6 o'clock and Ron is cooking dinner. He hears Meli barking and barking. Shh, Meli, be quiet, Ron says. But Meli barks and barks. Why are you barking? Ron asks. He looks out the window. He can't see any dogs outside. He looks out the door, but no one is there. Meli barks again. Do you need to go outside? Ron asks. He opens the door, but Meli just sits and looks up at him. She does not need to go out. Then she barks again and again. Ron cannot get her to stop barking. The next night, Meli barks again. Meli, please stop that barking, Ron says. But Meli just runs around in circles and barks louder. Meli barks every night at dinner time. She is very loud. It hurts Ron's ears. Ron doesn't know what to do, so he calls Karen. Karen is a dog trainer. She knows all about dogs. She tells Ron, I think Meli is bored. Dogs need a lot of exercise. Try this. Take her for a long walk at 4 o'clock every day. Take her out before she starts barking. Okay, and then up in this box it says, dog trainers teach dogs how to be good pets, and they teach dog owners how to get their dogs to do what they want them to do. And if you read Meli Goes to School, then you've already met Karen. But in that book, Karen was wearing a blue shirt, and she looks a little bit younger in the other book. But here she is, she's wearing a pink shirt. That day, Ron takes Meli for a long walk. When they get home, Meli lies down on her red blanket. She doesn't bark that night. The next day, Ron plays with Meli for a long time in the afternoon. Later, Meli doesn't bark at all. Karen was right. After that, Ron gives Meli more exercise. Meli doesn't bark at dinner time again until one night, Ron is in the kitchen. Woof, 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 woof. It's Meli. Oh no, says Ron. Not again. But this time, Meli is barking at the TV. Oh, says Ron. It's a dog show. Good girl, Meli. Let's watch the dogs together. The end. Okay, I have a question for you. I'm going to pull it up. So we see in this story, Ron had a problem and he couldn't figure out how to get Meli to stop barking, right? So then he reached out to Karen and asked for help. So we see when you have a problem, it's a good idea to ask others for help. And we see an example in this story. So my question is down here. The question is, describe the problem Ron was having with Meli. Then explain why it was a good idea for him to reach out to Karen for help. Okay, so there's two parts to this question, so make sure that you answer both. First, what is the problem that Ron was having with Meli? And then second, why was it a good idea for him to reach out to Karen and ask for help? Okay, If you write the answer to the question, you can take a picture and you can send it to me. Or if you would rather say your answer instead of writing it, you can record yourself and you can send me an audio or a video clip through Dojo. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.